let's get this puppy rolling. Hello stations, hello stations, hello stations. Good evening, this is W1HQL for the W4 SBI Everglades Amateur Radio Club Net. Thanks for tuning in. I don't have the preamble in front of me, so we'll forego the preamble. You all know it's a net, and it's an informal net. And feel free to make any comments, suggestions, talk about anything that's ham radio related. This evening, we got a couple of things here. The sun is spotless, and spaceweather.com, field day, we're going to be talking about that, and planning the Incident Command System 100 class for the net beginning next week, and the change of frequency. So those are the things that we'll be talking about. Again, this is W1HQL, and you're listening to the W4 SBI Everglades Amateur Radio Club Net. Working the net from the mobile, so I'll be taking check-ins manually. So why don't we start with the check-ins? Go ahead. And when you do give me a call sign, just give a location, approximate location where you're at, okay?
Kilo India 4, Victor Echo Yankee, Lewis, West Dade. And I have some traffic, Steve.
Okay, I guess you would probably have some relays. Why don't you go with those relays?
Yes, sirree. The first one is Eddie. That's Kilo Charlie 4, Charlie Foxtrot Kilo. Break.
All right, keep them rolling.
Whiskey 4, Lima, Charlie Mike. Whiskey 4, Lima, Charlie Mike, Ramon. And then we have Eric down in the Keys. He is Kilo Papa 4, Kilo Delta. Kilo Papa 4, Kilo Delta. Break. And then we have Julian. Kilo November 4, Lima Tango Zulu. Kilo November 4, Lima Tango Zulu, Julian. And last but not least, Alberto, Whiskey 4, Alpha Sierra. Whiskey 4, Alpha Sierra.
All right, I got you. Kilo India 4, Victor Echo Yankee. Kilo Charlie 4, Charlie Foxtrot, Kilo Eddie. Whiskey 4, Lima Charlie Mike. And I got Kilo Papa 4, Kilo Delta, Kilo November 4, Lima Tango Zulu, and Whiskey 4, Alpha Sierra. All good?
Great, Steve. Thank you.
All right, Louis, thanks. Any additional check-ins?
Kilo Bravo 4, Papa Hotel. Valeriano, no traffic.
Kilo Charlie 4. Thunder Bay. No traffic. Next control, back to you. Good evening. Best for you and your family. From KC4, Uniform Golf Echo.
Kilo 4, Uniform Tango Lima, Miami, no traffic.
Alpha, Kilo 4, Fox, Uniform Frank, West Kendall, no traffic.
Whiskey Charlie 4, Bravo Papa Jose Antonio, Kendall, no traffic. Kilo India 4, Zulu Yankee Victor, KI4 ZYV, downtown Miami, no traffic.
W4, Peter Homestead, Florida, no traffic.
I'm in northwest Lauderhill / Sunrise, no traffic.
All right, that was a quadruple. Let's start with the Whiskey 4. The Whiskey 4, and then we'll go with the Fort Lauderdale station, and we'll knock off those two, and then we'll see who else was left over. So the Whiskey 4, come again?
W4 THM, W4 THM, Homestead, Florida, no traffic.
Okay, and the Fort Lauderdale station, I think that was Bud.
Yes, sir. That's Kilo Fox 4, Victor Whiskey Tango, Bud, with no traffic and best wishes for the greatest repeater in the land.
Here, any besides Whiskey 4, Tango Hotel Mike, and Kilo Fox 4, Victor Whiskey Tango, I think there was another station in there. Come now. The station that's trying to get into the repeater here, barely making it. Try repositioning yourself if you're on a handheld, and try it again. Standing by. All right, while he's doing that, let's just a quick recap. I did get Kilo Bravo 4 Papa Hotel, and Kilo Charlie 4 Uniform Golf Echo, Kilo 4 Uniform Tango Lima, Alpha Kilo 4 Fox Uniform, Whiskey Charlie 4 Bravo Papa, Kilo India 4, I think that's Uniform Juliet Victor. No, Uniform India Victor, Whiskey 4 Tango Hotel Mike, and Kilo Fox 4 Victor Whiskey Tango. Any corrections on those call signs?
We're good.
All right, cool beans. All right, let's start out real quick. Another field day is in the history books. We had, well over 50 participants at various levels of participation. So it was quite the success again this year. And we started the field day event with the Skywarn class. Great turnout for the Skywarn class. I think we had close to 40 people in that. And the presentation was just absolutely remarkable. I did get to send a letter of thank you out to Robert Melida, the meteorologist that was there giving us the presentation. It was really great presentation, and all the folks that participated got their Skywarn cards and numbers, and hopefully they walked away with a little bit smarter about weather stuff. I guess that's the best way to put it. So it was a great class. We really had a great time sponsoring that class. Let me break. We varied anywhere between 3 and 6 operators at any given time during the event. I don't have my attendance roster with me with the call signs, so you're going to have to forgive me on this. Frank was over in the northwest corner of the parking lot, and he had his set up there and doing CW. That guy, man, he can pound out some CW. 35 words a minute easy. I mean, it's just remarkable to watch him operate. And he was the hero of the event. Over 170 contacts, I believe, is what he got. Over 170 CW contacts. So that'll put us on the map, I hope, for the ARRL Field Day logs. And by the way, they're already being posted on their website. We just still need to get ours compiled and submitted for points and whatnot. We'll probably get that done by the end of the week. May break. And then, of course, we had Align and his crew out there. They had complete barbecue oversight. So that went off really well. Dade Radio Club showed up with Imperial Rice, and Robert brought over some Imperial Rice also. So there's a bit of a competition going on there on who had the best Imperial Rice, but no comment on that. I'm not going to show any favoritism, but both of them were delicious. And if anybody walked away from that field day event hungry, then shame on you. I mean, there was plenty of food to eat. And I want to thank Sergio for setting up his table with diagnostic equipment. He brought some some pretty high-end equipment out there. If anybody needed their radios tested or anything, he was equipped to take care of that for you. So, I was busy running around doing things, so I didn't get to see too much of that activity going on. However, if you needed, that was an excellent resource to have, and hopefully we'll be seeing that on our next field days. So, like on the winter field day and whatever field day we may hold in the near future. And speaking of that, we're also starting to plan winter field day break. So I'll talk to you about winter field day in a moment. Let's take some check-ins.
Kilo Golf 4, Oscar, X-ray Oscar, Olympia Heights, no traffic. Kilo November 4, Uniform Tango November, Robert, Redmond, no traffic.
Robert, I didn't get the last three. I got the Kilo November 4. I just couldn't get the other three.
Uniform Tango November.
All right, got it. Thanks. Any additional check-ins?
Kilo 4 Zulu Romeo Hotel, Steve, West Kendall, no traffic.
Hey, Steve, back off on the mic. I mean, really overmodulated. I got the Kilo and the Romeo Hotel. I couldn't get the others.
Kilo 4 Zulu Romeo Hotel, Steve, and West Kendall. Over.
That's broadcast quality right there, Steve-O. Good job. Kilo 4 Zulu Romeo Hotel. Got you in there.
Yeah, the usual comment has been that I don't have enough audio, but apparently I do. So thank you for letting me know, and we will back off the microphone. This is K4ZRH, and Kendall, clear and listening.
Yeah, that's perfect right there. You can't get any better than that, Steve.
This is Kilo November 4, Sierra Lima Lima, in West Kendall, no traffic.
All right, let me just quick review here. I got Kilo Golf 4 Oscar X-ray Oscar, Kilo November 4 Uniform Tango November, Kilo 4 Zulu Romeo Hotel, and Kilo November 4 Sierra Lima Lima. Got you all. Okay, also we had representatives from the Red Cross that stopped by. I think we'll get some extra points for that. I'm not too sure if we had anyone that was not amateur radio licensed get on the air, so we can get some get on the air points. We'll have to check the logs on that. And also, there was some great mentoring going on, just walking around and looking at the different operations and whatnot, and folks just exchanging information and observing what each other had. So, there was a lot of mentoring going on, and it was, again, a great event. So, enough said about that. Winter Field Day, we're looking in, I think in January, and we're talking about maybe getting it at a site remote away from the John D. Campbell Agricultural Center, because most of you that were operating probably already realize that the interference and noise from something that's in that area really hampered our abilities to make contact. So, and to make things a little bit more exciting, we're working on attempting to get a location that is remote but not inconvenient to get to, someplace away from power lines and whatnot, and we can really just test out our portable operations and get down and dirty with some real amateur radio contacts without getting too much interference. And we'll keep you all posted on that. Let's take some more check-ins, and we'll get with the next big news item.
KF4 VWC recheck.
Okay, say again. You went too quick for me.
Kilo Fox 4 Victor Whiskey Tango recheck about field day. Is that 2526?
Well, I'm not too sure when I don't have the dates committed. I can find out, but I think it's in January sometime. It's the Winter Field Day.
Well, now the Penteo is back to that. Now the Penteo is done.
All right. All right. Next week, the net will be held on 444.800. 444.800. The net's going to run over an hour. Run over the half-hour mark. So instead of tying up this repeater, what we're going to be attempting to do is get club members and Aries members certified in their ICS 100. We're going to start out with the ICS 100. If you're wondering what ICS, it's Incident Command System, and it's a federal requirement that anyone involved in emergency preparedness and response to be certified in at least the ICS 100, the 700, and the 800 at a bare minimum. So we're going to experiment, and we're going to start giving you the information, those that want to participate in the ICS 100, so that you can pass that exam online. And I'm working out the context and how that would work out, and we're going to start doing that next Tuesday, immediately following the net. We'll do the net between 7:30 and 7:45, and then we'll commence with the ICS training, and we'll see how that goes. So it'll be a fun experiment.
This is K4ZLH with a comment.
Yeah, go ahead, Steve.
Okay, I don't know if my daughter Kimberly KN4SLL would qualify as a go-to station. She has never been on HF previously, and this is her first field day. Would that allow her to qualify as a go-to station?
Absolutely. I'm writing down the notes now. The go-to station will be under your call sign. Did she use your setup, or do you know if she used someone else's?
Okay, well, my understanding, the go-to station could be someone that has never operated field day. She is, in fact, now a general, and she operated the 20-meter sideband station out in the back.
All right. I think we can do that. I think we're, because, she, since she was a general and using, going on 20 meters, I'll have to look at the rules and regs on that one. So the answer to you is maybe. That's all I can get.
Okay, please check it out, and if her operating on 20 meters qualifies, and please count her as additional points. 783, and have a good evening. This is K4ZRH in West Kendall, clear.
All right, Steve, thank you. All right, you're listening to the W4SVI Everglades Amateur Radio Club Net. Call sign here is W1HQL, and taking check-ins.
This is
Sierra, November Bravo, Jose, South Miami, no traffic.
Is it Kilo November 4, Sierra November Bravo, or Kilo 4? Jose, give me your call sign again.
Kilo 4, Sierra, November.
All right, got you down. Kilo 4 Sierra November Bravo. And congratulations on your contacts during field day.
Thank you very much.
All right, folks, the sun is spotless, by the way. It looks like a giant orange billiard ball. There's not a single spot on it. And it's been about 33 days without a sunspot, marking the longest stretch of the blank sun in the current solar cycle. So I guess that probably has a lot to do with HF propagation not being as we would like it. This development is consistent with recent predictions that the solar cycle will reach a minimum in 2019 through 2020, ultimately bouncing back for a new solar max in the years ahead. So guys, just be patient. It's going to happen. And if you want to learn more about all of that good stuff, yep, you got it, spaceweather.com.
Wow.
All right, any additional check-ins? All right, folks, that's all I got right now. Forgive me for not being as prepared as I should be, but you know, I'm getting the information on my off the internet on my cell phone, and I've got everybody in the log, so I'll transcribe that into the HRD log and get that forwarded over so that it can be posted on the club website. And if you guys haven't checked it out recently, get over to the W4SVI.club website, W4SVI.club website. A lot of good information there, some nice articles posted, as well as local and national news that is amateur radio related. So head over there. And very shortly, a lot of the photos from field days will be posted up on site. So you'll be able to show family and friends all the activities that went on, because if they didn't know what field day was all about.
Oh, like deplorable, unreal.
Oh, well. Well, we're about 5 minutes from closing out the net, so why don't we just close it out early this evening? If there are, let's take a pause for additional check-ins, and then we'll move on and open up the repeater for your entertainment pleasure.
Kilo November 4, Uniform Tango Kilo.
I copied Kilo November 4 Uniform Tango Kilo.
No traffic, 73 to everyone on the net.
All right, thanks for checking in. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in to the W4SVI Everglades Amateur Radio Club Net. It was a great time at Field Day, great hanging out with all of our friends, and it was nice to see you all there, and we had a great time, definitely had a great time. And we'll catch you at the next meeting. Well, actually, the next thing that's coming up is the net Tuesday night, 444.800, and then we're only about 3.5 weeks, I think, away from a meeting. So we'll see you folks then, 7-3. Have a good evening, and we'll just take a quick pause to see if there are any tail gunners out there, and then close things out. All right, nothing heard. Guys, thanks for being patient and letting us use the repeater for the net. Much appreciated. And this is W1HQL from the W4SVI Everglades Amateur Radio Club Net signing off.